If you haven't heard yet, we finally know how much it cost Ubisoft to make Assassin's Creed Shadows, and the number is total bull. Plain and simple. Ubisoft claims it cost just over 116 million to make one of the most controversial games in the franchise, but once you dig a little deeper, the number starts to smell a little fake. So let's break it down. So we've heard estimates flying around for months, 200 million, maybe 300 million. And considering Shadows had nearly 3,000 people credited in the end credits, that's not a stretch. But now CEO Yves Guillemot is saying that the cost was just over 100 million euros. Sounds cheap, right? Well, that's the point. Here's the reality check. Ubisoft has been bleeding money. Bad. Big time. In the same fiscal year, they reported losses of over 178 million. Million, guys, with a capital M. So of course they want Shadows to look like it was some kind of financial success, some kind of financial win. But here's the kicker, guys. We have no sales numbers, no units shipped, no digital breakdown, just vague phrases like it's the second biggest launch in franchise history. You see, they switch the goalpost every once in a while. They change the wording to make things sound a lot more successful than they really are, saying second biggest launch in franchise history with no unit numbers, no sales numbers, no math. Give us the brass tacks here. Quit playing around with us. Compared to what here as far as second biggest launch? Valhalla sold millions and millions of copies, guys. So where are the receipts for Shadows? Why aren't they touting those out like they did for Valhalla? This is basically a fake flex. Gaming journalists are eating this up. I've even had people come into my comment section. What do you think now, you grifter? No, you know what? This tracking firm, I think it's called Circana, they're not even publishing Shadows numbers. Where are the numbers here, guys? All we're getting constantly is it was number 2 in the US Q1 2025. Behind what? Monster Hunter Wilds? A game that we know sold millions? So how is Shadows number 2, but there's no hard data? There's no numbers. Where's the information at? Ubisoft, why are you hiding it? Bust it out here. They're lying. They are flat out lying here, guys. And they think that we're going to buy it. And that's why I'm calling it out. So let's talk marketing right here, okay? Ubisoft claims that in this 116 million cost, I can't even say it, that's how retarded it is, but their $116 million cost covered development and marketing as well. They're adding marketing to the development costs, okay? But they spent millions just delaying and promoting the game for a few extra months. You remember it was supposed to come out in November, and then they pushed it to February, and then I think they pushed it again. They just kept delaying it. They kept delaying the inevitable that this game was going to be a train wreck, guys. They spent millions delaying it. It cost them extra money to delay it, and they're not wanting to answer that. Some streamers were reportedly also paid $70,000 for streaming this. I think Hassan was offered money. That idiot. And you want us to believe that they only spent $100 million in total for development and marketing costs? Absolutely not. We're not stupid. We weren't born yesterday. They spent way more on this game than they want to actually come out and admit. And this is a political spin, in all honesty. They never gave us an exact number. They said over 100 million. Is it a 101 million? Is it 102 million? 200 million? 300 million? 400 million? They know casual gamers will believe the lowest possible figure, and the press, they just paired it. The press was there since day one, sweeping up for this game, running cover for this game, trying to fit that Yasuke narrative. Of course, they're going to go ahead and parrot the whole, oh, this game's a success. It's the second best franchise release ever since Valhalla or whatever, and it was number 2 in first quarter of the year. They're gonna spin it every which way because they can't have this game fail. If this game fails, it means the grifters were right, and they don't want that. They want to have, oh, the grifters failed, because that's all it matters to them. Identity politics is all that matters. It doesn't matter if this game was fun or if it was good. The identity politics, the narrative that they want to control is what they want at the forefront. Again, it's a political spin. And this is Ubisoft's playbook, guys. This is the pattern they have. They hide numbers. They spin failure as success. They monetize everything like hell. And they hope nobody asks questions. I mean, just the other day, I pointed out, they said monetization of games is fun. That gamers should see fun in that, right? Now, they had a whole bunch of busts this year. We had Star Wars Outlaws, X Defiant, Skull and Bones, even though they're coming out with a brand new land combat update for that. It's too late. The rumor was they spent $500 million plus on Skull and Bones. Who knows what they spent on Star Wars Outlaws with that license? But it's the same. The results are the same with all of them. Overspending, under-delivering, and then radio silence. Ubisoft is going to Ubisoft, as always. The bottom line here, guys, and let's be completely honest, is Ubisoft wants to control the narrative because the truth would hurt stockholders. They're already struggling. There's already rumors of bankruptcy. That deal with Tencent is on the forefront right now. They want to paint Shadows as a hit so that they can keep doubling down on the same broken strategies. If it's proven that Shadows failed, that's a nail in the coffin. If they admit it failed, that's a nail in the coffin. And they can't let the grifters and the chuds win. That's the whole reason why they're pushing back on it. Okay? Fans aren't stupid, though. And Ubisoft keeps treating them like they are. Okay? If a game sells, a company's going to celebrate it. It would be bragged everywhere. Hey, we sold 100 million units here, and we made this much money. I mean, look at Expedition 33. They touted out their sales like day one. If a game flops, though, you hide behind buzzwords, which is exactly what Ubisoft is doing. But at this point, Ubisoft is all out of buzzwords, in my opinion. Ubisoft is a joke at this point. A big-time joke, a laughing stock. Anything that they say or do just completely fails at this point. They are a shell of themselves. They used to be a good company at one point. Now, they're just basically Weekend at Bernie's. Somebody put them down because they are struggling. They are struggling hard, and you hate to see it. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you believe that this game, Assassin's Creed Shadows, only costed $116 million with development and marketing included in that budget? Do you even trust Ubisoft at this point? I know I don't. Drop your thoughts below. And if you're tired of the lies, smash that like button. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. Take care, and as always, peace out.